everybody. Welcome to Eagles Game Plan presented by Toyota. It is another huge game for the Eagles. Week after week, it is Eagles-Cowboys. I'm John Clark along with Mike Quick and Ike Reese. And you know, you've heard the Cowboys have won 14 straight games at home, longest streak in the NFL. But guess what? Jalen Hurts does not lose 2 in a row. 5-0 after losses over these last couple years. Hasn't lost 2 in a row since his first year with Nick Sirianni. And the Eagles beat the Cowboys about a month ago. So what did you take from that game?
I took that the Eagles' offensive line, they really did a good job in deciphering what Dallas wanted to do up front. And that's the key. The big guys have to win. And if they're able to figure out what they're going to do, and they're going to bring a lot of pressures, figure out those pressures, keep them off of Jalen, and allow him to throw the football. They're going to have some one-on-ones on the outside, A.J. Brown and the Slim Reaper. These guys will work over that secondary, but Jalen has to have the time and allow these guys on the outside to eat. They were able to do it in that first matchup. They'll be able to do it again, Ike, against that man coverage.
Yeah, and I look at this Eagles defense. I think we have to get off to a faster start. I thought Dallas, they got into a rhythm early in the game. Dak was able to get some things moving. They moved the ball within the 20-yard lines. Eagles did a nice job at points in the red zone, being able to keep Dallas out of the end zone. But we got to do a better job as far as our third down efficiency, getting off the field. And in our passing game, we ended that game with 5 sacks and some big sacks late in that game from Josh Sweat, Brandon Graham, that I thought helped us seal that victory. We just have to do a better job early in the game and not allowing Dallas to get into this rhythm. This offense of the Cowboys is humming right now. Dak is playing excellent football at the quarterback position. We have to do a great job of getting them out of their rhythm, and it starts with our guys up front.
And let's go to NFL Films. Greg Cosell in his office there, and you've been studying this Cowboys offense. Wow, in that first game, Dak Prescott had 374 passing yards against the Eagles, 3 touchdowns. And over the last 6 weeks, he has been the most productive quarterback in the NFL, 20 passing TDs and averaging over 300 yards a game. How impressive has this passing offense been?
John, it's been really impressive. And they've really become good over this stretch in the critical areas, third down, red zone. These are the things that really matter in the NFL. You must be able to do that. And the play that I wanted to show is from their last game, but it's a red zone play. And red zone is a combination of scheme and execution. You have to scheme some things in the red zone. It's not just one-on-one matchups, although it can be. But I want to show this touchdown, so we'll go to it against Seattle. And I love what they did here. First of all, they're actually in 20 personnel. They've got 2 backs and 3 wide receivers. Notice where C.D. Lamb is initially. He's in the slot to the boundary side of the formation. Now, the coverage here that the Seahawks are going to play is a very common red zone coverage, high red zone coverage. It's quarters coverage. A lot of teams play this, including the Eagles. So what's going to happen is Lamb is going to motion across the formation. Now, Jamal Adams runs across with him, but that's not man-to-man coverage. It's still quarters. The passing strength has changed. So Adams has to get there. And what they're going to do is they're going to run a quarters beater. So just before the snap, let's map it out. You're going to see Michael Gallup, who now becomes the slot receiver to the wide side of the field. He's going to vertically attack the safety. Lamb, off the motion and the stack release, is going to widen his stem to attack the corner Witherspoon and force him to expand and play his deep quarter area of responsibility. So let's run it, and you'll see it's beautifully set up. The safety gets eaten up by Gallup, and now you have a Lamb one-on-one versus Witherspoon with a lot of space, and this is an unbelievably good throw. There's not a lot of places to put this ball for Prescott, and he puts it exactly where he needs to, high and away, because Witherspoon, given that he's in the end zone, tries to undercut it. So this is an example of great scheme and great execution in the high red zone, and that's what they've been doing exceptionally well.
Greg, I thought that vertical stem where he pressured the outside shoulder of the corner was the key. Forcing that corner to widen and giving the quarterback just an easy angle to fit the football in, I thought was really the key to that. But talk to me about Mike McCarthy and his effect on their passing game as a play caller now. They got rid of Kellen Moore, and now how has he impacted this offense in their passing game?
Yeah, I think one of the things you're noticing, and again, I don't know if this is totally different from previous years, but what I really like, we know C.D. Lamb's a really good receiver. We know that. So that's not the big issue here, Q.
Right.
But I really love the way they've been using Jake Ferguson. They've really attacked the middle of the field. And, I go back a long way studying football and had the chance to talk to a lot of people over the years. And one thing that always stands out in the NFL is if you can control the middle of the field in the passing game, then you can really be successful.
Okay, anyways, next.
I was gonna stay overnight at my friend's house. He said, "You're gonna have to sleep on the floor." Damn, gravity got me again. You don't know how bad I want to sleep on the wall.
Yeah, I hate stand-up, and this is why I say I hate stand-up.
Fifth, so visually, it looks a mess. Presentation's shocking. Taste it, taste it, taste it, taste it, taste it, taste it. Not an ounce of seasoning.
But you tell me what you're experiencing now as you're eating that.
The seasoning needs a tinge more seasoning.
There's not an ounce of fucking seasoning in there.
But the one thing you need to do properly is
move your fat fucking ass.
So
this is so badly edited.
Useless.
That is absolute dog shit. Get back in fucking line.
Hand us your pancakes, please.
Walking up to Gordon, he looked so angry. He was like giving me the eye, like, sorry, Gordon.
It's like a bison's penis. What is that shit? What? This is it.
Fireflix, thank you for $20.
I wouldn't laugh or scream
Discord,
because that
DM me your
is
videos.
fucking embarrassing. Fuck off, will you?
Okay. So I was honestly not paying attention, but those are not that funny. Alright, Fireflix, pay me $20 so I can watch his videos. I'm waiting for the Discord DM. If you guys want to send like YouTube videos not on TikTok, you can pay $10 and send me a link. Okay? But yeah, Fireflix, let me know when you send them. Okay, this one, I am in it, I think. Yeah, this is me. This is one of my dating shows.
Wait, is that the right? It's you. Okay, I mean, she says so.
Don't call me full screen.
Oh.
God, why do you have don't call me full screen?
You know my habits, girl.
You have one girl on full screen. You are weird for that. You're fucking weird.
Okay, I laughed in the moment because it was like funny in the moment, right? It's kind of hard for me to laugh at things twice. But yeah, basically we're doing dating show for Dilly, and he had Dalcomi on full screen. But yeah, that's the context. Okay. But yeah, that was funny the first time.
Tom Nook is a criminal.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that.
All he cares about is money.
Any Animal
he moves
Crossing
the player's
fans in chat?
island just to exploit their minimal loss.
He's a smart businessman.
He's handing out loans left and right like it's nothing. You don't have to worry about a time frame to pay him back. And it's because he needs to empty out his pockets for when he goes back to the mainland to avoid taxes.
Yeah, tax fraud.
And then he's got his sons, Tommy and Timmy, working 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every single day with no breaks. That's insane. That's breaking every child labor law in existence.
It doesn't even look like he pays him.
I think they live in the store.
Yeah.
This man's got to be charged with tax fraud, tax evasion, money laundering, child labor. He's doing all of this just to build this crazy financial empire.
Too bad Booker's too stupid to lock him up.
I love Animal Crossing. It's one of my favorite games ever. Thank you, Slayfella, for 5 gifted, by the way. My new sub goal is to wear a bald cap on stream, so thank you for contributing to that. Okay, let's see what Fireblix sent me. If you pay $10, by the way, and I laugh, I send you double the money. And thank you, Dan, for $10. Instagram video downloaded and posted in Discord. No skip necessary. Just paying the non-TikTok tab. Oh, no. So, you don't need to pay for that. Oh, but you sent a link. Okay. Dan, you can just Discord DM me, so I can watch it now. Also, Fireblix, I came and watched your videos. I don't want to leak, or I guess we can leak it. Yeah, do you see your Instagram DMs? You sent me like weird file. I'm not downloading that shit, so try resending it, please. I don't want a fucking virus. But yeah, try again. Okay, now I lost my place in the Discord. Give me 1 second to find where I am. Where am I? Okay, I think I'm here. Okay. Do I do erotic videos? What do you think? What is this?
What color is this? This that color. What you mean not?
Dummy.
Bitch, you stupid.
Have you seen new Fortnite? I was watching Dilly play Lego Fortnite. Low-key seems kind of fun.
Kaya, you're a
Okay, we've already seen videos like that. I'm gonna skip it. Is that fun or scary? Oh, I feel like as a kid, I would have liked this. As an adult, I do not want to be in there. And yeah, after COVID, I can never go into a public pool ever again. I don't know. I feel like public pool just grossed me out. So yeah, I don't even want to do that. Oh, we saw this one earlier.
Appreciate it. Do you want to share about something? Yeah, I don't know. Do you reckon it's like growing longer? Bro, what the heck?
I haven't heard anyone say what the heck in real life in so long. What the heck? What would you actually do if that was you? You don't use public stalls? What do you have to pee really badly? You just hold it in? What the flip? Okay, yeah, I'm waiting for Fireflix to reset, and Dan, you can just Discord DM me.
100 mil.
And what, if you want to?
Damn, let me get my shit off her. Damn! You got to put 100.
Wait, huh?
100 mil. I'm sucking it. Shaquille. Damn, let me get my shit off her.
Yeah, 100 mil? I would so accurate, no? Is it an Asian thing or just like every parent's like this? That is actually accurate. Oh my god, this poor kid. Aww. Wait, it's low-key accurate though. Poor kid. Whoa! Sorry. Okay, that caught me off guard. What the fuck?
You know how there's that classic scene in The Office where Bob Vance introduces himself to everybody?
Kevin Malone. Bob Vance, Vance Refrigeration. Stanley Hudson. Bob Vance, Vance Refrigeration.
Brian Howard.
Bob Vance, Vance Refrigeration.
What line of work you in, Bob?
I thought he was just trying to big dog everybody. Being like, I'm the big dog, I'm the owner of Vance Refrigeration. But that's not what happened at all.
What?
Bob noticed that there were cameras in the office because they're filming the documentary. So he tried to get some free publicity in front of the cameras and kept promoting his business. So he introduced himself whenever he talked to everyone as Bob Vance, Vance Refrigeration.
Okay, this is kind of
to
obvious,
get his business
no?
some notoriety from this documentary.
Yeah, smart guy.
He was out there.
Yeah, this one's not even like a conspiracy theory. This is just like obvious, no? Oh, but this kid's kind of cute. Next.
If you don't get out of my flowers, you're gonna lose one of your 9 lives. Get out of that dirt. You ain't getting back in my bed. I don't know how he gets in here.
Well, here, I'll get him.
No, the damage is done. He knows he's bad. He put himself in jail. Get off that table.
Old
Ooh,
people
you make
voice
me
is so
mad.
cute.
A baby in a tree.
Okay, that's enough old people. Okay, next.
You fucking bitch!
Oh my god, sorry. So loud.
Listen here, you ugly fucking cunt! I beat my dick to you every fucking day! Fuck you, bitch! Fuck everything about you! I beat my dick to you every fucking day! I beat my shit!
Well, you've probably heard that yourself all through the years. And Jake Ferguson has been a guy, the tight end, that's really been able to give them that, particularly on seam throws, which, by the way, Prescott has made some great seam throws to Ferguson. So when they get split safety, too high coverage, they've really worked the middle of the field effectively. And Ferguson, I believe he's the second most targeted receiver on this team after CeeDee Lamb.
All right, Greg, good breakdown there. Coming up, we're going to see how the Eagles' offense can fare against the Cowboys defense. Thanks.
Thank you. See you soon.
All right, and we saw Jake Ferguson have a big game against the Eagles defense. The last Cowboys game, we saw George Kittle have a good game, but they've got help at linebacker. Shaq Leonard is with the Eagles, should make his debut against the Cowboys. What is he going to bring?
Well, I mean, you hope you're bringing in someone that still has a lot of good football left in him. We know what Shaq Leonard's resume looks like. He's a 3-time All-Pro. You know, for him to come in as a young player and establish himself the way that he did, you know, his career was off to something being great. Injuries setting back a little bit, and we'll see where he's at right now. How fast can he get acclimated to this defense? Yeah. What they're going to ask him to do. The good thing is he's been playing this year, so it's not like he's been at home all season and hasn't played football. I think you're going to get a smart football player. I love the nickname, the Maniac, because you know you're getting intensity. He's a guy. The one thing I always loved about Shaq Leonard was that he had a knack for attacking the football, taking it away from the offense. So, and his ability to cover tight ends, running backs out of the backfield, we'll see if he can get caught up to speed and add that element to this defense.
I think a much needed aspect to this defense, you mentioned intensity. Yeah. If he brings that to the defense, he's bringing a lot. But the other thing is the depth now that you're going to have at the linebacker position, which is really important. You got to have depth there. And I think you're bringing in quality depth. To me, it's just a matter of how quickly will DJ Elliott, the line.
Let's say I'm a biology student.
Again, does it get better than Eagles Cowboys with the top seed in the NFC on the line?
To have that type of depth now at the linebacker position for him.
All right, welcome back to Eagles Game Plan presented by Toyota, and you want to see this Eagles offense start faster. 7 points or less in each of the last 3 games in the first half. So let's go back to Greg Cosell in his office at NFL Films. When you look at this Cowboys defense, what stands out to you the most, Greg?
I'll put things, John. I mean, I think it really starts up front with all that they do, with all their different looks, all their different alignments, and obviously Micah Parsons is a major part of that. But the secondary is really playing well in addition. And Deron Bland obviously has a ton of picks, and he's a big play corner, and he plays off that defensive front really, really effectively because he makes a lot of his picks when he can plant and drive, and he can play off the pressure. And we saw that in their last game against the Seattle Seahawks on a 3rd down play. So let's take a look at that because it's very representative of what they do and how Bland plays. So here you're going to see that the Cowboys basically have 5 D linemen. So that's a 5-man front, but they have Micah Parsons in a stand-up joker position, basically right in front of the center. But he's not on the ball, he's just off the ball. But this is Parsons. You don't know where he's going to be. Now, they're going to rush 6 here. That's a trend in the NFL. You're seeing a lot of true 6-man pressures. But look now to the left side of the defense. You're going to see Deron Bland. He's playing an off coverage. But what he's going to do is he's going to play to his pressure. He's expecting this pressure to impact Geno Smith and get there quick. And this is what Bland does exceptionally well. He never gets out of his pedal. He stays in his pedal and just reacts to the route, reacts to Tyler Lockett, and jumps it. And this is just a great interception, but this is very, very impact Geno Smith and get there quick. And this is what Bland does exceptionally well. He never gets out of his pedal. He stays in his pedal. And just reacts to the route, reacts to Tyler where he's going to be. Now they're going to rush six here. That's a trend in the NFL. You're seeing a lot of true six-man pressures. But look now to the left side of the defense. You're going to see Deron Bland. He's playing an off coverage. But what he's going to do is he's going to play to his pressure. He's expecting this pressure to impact Geno Smith and get there quick. And this is what Bland does exceptionally well. He never gets out. Of his pedal. He stays in his pedal and just reacts to the route. Reacts to Tyler Lockett and jumps it. And this is just a great interception. Beatable corner in other ways. And if you remember that play, it was a stutter go. Smith got on top of Bland, and Jalen made a great throw. Those are the kinds of things you have to do, but it all starts with protection. And as long as you can protect, I think there's ways to attack Bland in particular. Obviously, Gilmore's the other corner. He's still a really, really solid player. But you can go after Bland. You just don't want to get caught in a position where the pressure becomes a factor, and then they can sit on routes.
Well, that's the thing for me, G, is protecting and recognizing this pre-snap between Jalen and Jason Kelce, understanding what Dallas is trying to do to you. What are some of the things that you believe the Eagles can do from a communication and protection standpoint to sort of recognize this and then take advantage of it? Because there are some opportunities there if they get this protected and Jalen has time to get rid of the football.
Well, an offensive line coach who's been in the league a long time, I talked with him this summer, and he said to me, when you play teams that like to move around with people in their front alignments, he said you can't get up in who people are. You have to block where they are. So in other words, you can't just get caught up, oh, well, Parsons is here, Armstrong is here, Lawrence is here. If you start getting caught up in that, he said, you lose your focus. You have to block where they are. So in other words, if you have a slide, you slide. If you're going to man block, you man block. And I think that's the way you have to do it, because otherwise it becomes mental gymnastics and it becomes too hard to try to figure all that out about, okay, there's Micah Parsons, we better do this. Oh no, now he's over there, we better do this. That's too hard to play that way.
That's a great point.
Always making great points. Greg Cosell, thanks a lot for joining us once again. We will see you next week.
All right, guys, appreciate it. Thanks so much.
All right, and when you're traveling on the road, really tough game against the Cowboys, you probably want to get that running game going more than it has. And why do you think this is a good spot on the road against that defense of the Cowboys to get the running game going?
Well, I think, first of all, their offense is so hot, you want to keep them on the sideline. And if the Eagles can run the football effectively, and I think they can, you really want to lean on your big guys, that offensive line. We talk so much about how this offensive line is one of the best in football. Well, this is the perfect time to prove that you're one of the best in football and get that running game going. Get behind Swifty, run the football, and allow the offense to chew up time on the clock, score touchdowns, and keep their offense on the sideline.
Hey, welcome back, everybody, to Eagles Game Plan presented by Toyota. And this Cowboys offense has been really, really good in the red zone. The Eagles had a couple big stops in the red zone.
Study presented by Chickies and Pete's, the official sports bar. The Eagles were able to make some key stops, especially late in this football game. And this is a great example. This was after a Dallas touchdown. They're going for a 2-point conversion. Now, this is in the red zone where the Cowboys have been very, very good. And over the last few weeks, they've been excellent from empty sets where Dak Prescott is by himself in the backfield. They've also used a lot of pre-snap motion. You see here, they shift into a different formation here before the snap. Now, when you shift into a look like this, if you're the Eagles defense, you have to be thinking run, run, run. And that's exactly what the Dallas Cowboys are counting on the Eagles thinking here at the snap. Because when Dak Prescott takes the football from the center, this is going to be run, look, all the way. And that's what they're hoping. They are hoping that safety Kevin Byard crashes down on this run fake to Tony Pollard, and they're trying to get Brandon Cooks in the back of the end zone on a crossing route. Now, thankfully for the Eagles, Kevin Byard stays really disciplined in his coverage. So he is there to take away that route from Brandon Cooks, and Dak Prescott has nowhere to go with the football. Now, the next route is supposed to be Jalen Tolbert on a backside inbreaker. James Bradbury is there in coverage. Dak Prescott is not able to get there. Why? Because he's got Jalen Carter right in his face. Carter did a great job getting off the snap, and he got instant penetration, and that's going to force Dak Prescott off of his spot, get him rolling to the right. And that's where the next phase of this play really comes into play, because the Eagles have a very veteran defense. We already saw Kevin Byard doing his job, but now I want you to watch James Bradbury, because Bradbury here in coverage on Jalen Tolbert, as soon as he sees Tolbert reacting to Prescott rolling to his right, Tolbert now has to bend back to work back into the quarterback's vision. But watch what Bradbury does. As soon as Jalen Tolbert decides he's got to go into scramble drill, well, now look at Bradbury. He pushes the receiver out of the back of the end zone. That is a perfectly legal play in this situation. When the quarterback is outside the pocket, illegal contact is no longer an issue for the defensive back. So he takes the wide receiver out of the play, and that's where Dak Prescott now is going to run for the pylon. He's on a foot race with the Eagles defense. He reaches out, and the officials score it as a converted play there. But after review, this play comes back. Dak Prescott stepped out of bounds. Now, why did he step out of bounds? Look at Brandon Graham here, another veteran on this Eagles defense. As soon as the quarterback breaks the pocket, BG goes in a full-out sprint. He never breaks stride. He goes full-on effort for Dak Prescott, and Prescott feels it. He knows that he is in a foot race with Brandon Graham here. If BG holds up for even a little bit, if he stutters and if he loafs even just a little bit, Prescott's got an easy path to the end zone. But because BG is making a beeline for Prescott, that means Prescott has to go to the pylon. This is going to be a hard angle. He is sprinting for the end zone, and he steps out of bounds just shy. And you can see it here from the end zone angle that he stepped out of bounds there. He is shy of the goal line, and the Eagles get a stop. This play was one of the most pivotal in that Eagles win because this keeps it a 5-point game. When the Cowboys get the ball late, they can't settle for a field goal to tie it. They need a touchdown. They come up short. The Eagles get the win, all because of really sound situational football. Kevin Byard understanding his role in the coverage, not biting on the run fake. James Bradbury holding up in coverage on the back end on that backside route and then pushing the receiver out of bounds in the scramble drill. Jalen Carter with the instant penetration, and then Brandon Graham with his relentless pursuit of quarterback Dak Prescott. You need that kind of full team effort to come up in these high leverage situations. Again, third down, red zone, it will be pivotal in this game against the Cowboys.
All right, welcome back to Eagles Game Plan presented by Toyota. And once again, this is a huge game. The Cowboys are just the third team ever to score 30 or more points in their first 6 home games. Eagles defense going to Dallas, hoping to slow that Cowboys train down. So call your shot. I'm thinking maybe Eagles defense here. I'm thinking it's a possibility for Mike Reese.
Yeah, you're thinking absolutely correct.
Need it.
Yeah, we're thinking absolutely correct. And you know what? It's going to be a big game tonight, right? Sunday night football, national audience. What better way than Big Play Slay to step up and make a play? Not only will he have an interception, I'm going pick 6 for Big Play Slay in this game. Pick 6.
The House of Bland, right?
That's right.
Like, do
Pick
it
6
for them.
I would love to see
That'd
that
be amazing.
one. I'm going Slim Reaper.
Okay.
I think the Slim Reaper is starting to heat up. He's going to go for over 100 yards and a touchdown.
There we go.
I like it.
Slim Reaper.
I like it. Hey, this is a huge one. Top seed in the NFC. And of course, the division lead is on the line. He is Mike Quick. He's Ike Reese. I'm John Clark. Enjoy Eagles Cowboys. Thanks for watching Eagles Game Plan, presented by Toyota. Eagles Game Plan is brought to you by Pepsi. Zero sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like. Toyota, your local tri-state Toyota dealers. Proud automotive partner of the Philadelphia Eagles. NovaCare Rehabilitation, the power of physical therapy.
Ever cringe at those tricky game ads? They show you a cool game, but when you download it, surprise, it's a totally different game. Crazy, right? But today, I found something cool. A game that's just like its ad. It's tough, but fun. Don't...
As it turns out, that wasn't a nervous stomach.
Let's get you guys set up with a...
Here it comes. That's right. The sky don't lie. Anyway, guys, before we continue, I thought I'd bring in today's special guest into the show. I'd like you to welcome Sea Milk, otherwise known as Lau86, who's going to be joining me today on the China show.
Yes, I will join you
so we could discuss this stuff.
on your show.
I was just telling everybody about this this LV promotion thing in Shanghai.
Oh, I believe I saw that prior.
I was curious, what are your thoughts on this whole
I think,
scenario?
you know what? Here's the deal.
Yeah.
A lot of people will accuse China of being kind of tacky, right? And this goes throughout a long period of history, especially when China was first industrializing.
Yeah.
Making kind of cheap stuff, manufacturing hub of the world. But then they go and do something like this and kind of totally redeem themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
you
true.
do something like this, then the world looks at China and says, you know what? China's actually really fashionable, really tasteful, understated.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what I think. That is a gorgeous barge.
It is, isn't it?
The sky don't lie, though.
No, it doesn't.
No.
No, I'm just currently busy fixing the audio for some reason. Every bloody time we start the show, it resets the default audio.
You gotta do it.
Let's see if this comes through this time. Anyway, for those of you who don't know this guy over here, he's also knows a thing or two about China, so I thought it'd be good to have him on the China show today.
Appreciate that.
Get a little bit of input from you.
Nice.
Yeah.
You run things through me a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you can maybe
I'll chime
add
in here and there.
You can add a little bit to the show today.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thanks. Appreciate that. Sky don't lie.
Good. Audio's working. Okay, we got some other clips here for you. Never mind the LV bag stunt, but
I love your red-tailed hawk that you've inserted in there.
Well, because
very popular bird in China.
If the sky was blue, they'd probably exist there. You know what I mean?
You think so?
I think they would be able to breathe and live.
Yeah. Yeah,
you know
I
what I'm
didn't
saying?
think about that.
I feel like if you dropped off red-tailed hawks in China, they would just die from the smog.
Pretty quickly.
Yeah,
Well,
they
wouldn't be able
need
find
to
any
breathe
prey.
freedom.
Yeah.
You know.
True.
Anyway, guys, let's look at this clip over here, just to show you the kind of absurdity when it comes to surveillance in China. Look at the amount of security cameras in that one little
That's
segment.
ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, well, let's go back there. Sorry. What do you think they're looking at?
I have no idea, but it better be important. But I'm going to play devil's advocate here.
Yeah.
It doesn't redeem the situation. It actually maybe makes it worse.
Mhm.
But here's my theory.
Okay.
Those cameras,
Yeah.
there only needs to be one.
Yes.
But they fail, and they're so haphazardly wired up, and they're so cheap. Let's say
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
$5,
Mhm.
$10, probably, right?
Yeah.
That when one fails, instead of trying to tear apart this rat's nest in this Pandora's box of electric wires, right? They just add or splice in a new one.
Yeah.
So there's actually only supposed to be one camera, but those are all its replacements.
I mean, that's a possibility, but I'm looking at the amount of wires there. And
I
yeah,
know. I'm just saying.
They're probably all hooked up. But anyway, it's just insane.
It's just to get that real depth of field, that real crisp image, you know,
Sure.
composite.
Yeah,
image.
and like shit 80p on these things. You know, here's the thing. The reason I went to China in the first place is for a security company.
Yeah.
Okay, because I used to help them set up their cameras and set up their servers for their CCTV security systems. So I went to China to go and source cameras like that.
That's right.
And it was insane to me because when I got to China, just the amount of cameras that were everywhere.
Yes.
You know, you're not used to that normally. But
No.
every shop, every little kiosk, every little place you go into, there's a camera on a security
Yes.
camera somewhere.
And
yeah, the thing is, you get used to it,
Yeah.
and it just becomes a way of life in China. But it just piles up and piles up, so you actually get to a point where you don't even notice anymore.
Yeah, it's like background noise.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So to see a scene like that, people walking past won't think twice about it. They'll just be like, "That's normal."
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Here's
So crazy. This guest talks so much.
I know. Yeah.
I'll relegate myself to the background.
Talkative guest. Anyway, guys, let's take a look at this next clip. Now,
I
this
think the guests are supposed to talk.
the guest is supposed to answer questions.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Talk about straw mattresses.
Yes, I will. Straw mattress argument over here. Now, here's the thing. This is in Tianjin in a senior middle school. Okay, so some parents.
It's at middle school for dumb old people.
Yes, it's the higher up.
Sorry,
yeah,
underperforming
exactly.
old people.
Yes, exactly. They're seniors.
Yeah.
I guess maybe they've been held back.
Held back
50 years.
Yeah,
so then
that's what this is for.
Yeah, because they're senior middle school. Anyway, it's a senior middle school, and the parents are angry and have been posting this online. They found out in the dormitories that the kids' mattresses are actually just stuffed with grass.
Straw.
Yeah, grass
Yeah.
and straw.
Yeah, same thing, right?
You know, like dried up grass, which then is straw.
Yeah.
Okay. And you can imagine that's not what you want your kids to be sleeping on in
Probably
school.
not.
See, everyone's taking photos of it and
Like
stuff.
Grass mites and stuff.
I mean, the point of the matter is like, that's just poverty right there. You don't
Yeah.
shove a mattress full of straw. And
But that's
call
one
it
of
a
the
day.
richest cities in China.
Yeah, Tianjin.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys should know Tianjin from the explosion.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's most famous for.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
The chemical explosion.
There was that massive chemical explosion that just destroyed a huge
cratered
area.
the city.
Yeah, huge surrounding area, and they were like, you know, where they kept all the cars parked for distribution, destroyed thousands of cars, killed countless people. We don't know. They never released the statistics, but you've seen the pictures. It looks like Hiroshima or something.
It does.
You know,
It does.
It's absolutely terrible. Anyway, something that we would like to bring up once again. We're going to show you some footage here, which is quite appalling in my opinion. But But in China, history doesn't matter. All right?
Yeah,
you hear.
Okay, Colleen watched Twilight on stream. Is that not DMCA? She said it's fine because it's like free on YouTube, and I do watch YouTube on stream, right? If I could do a Twilight watch party on Twitch, I want to do it. I'm kind of scared because like I feel like, no offense, my channel's a bit larger, easy to report. Can I do that? Are you guys down for a Twilight watch party? Oh, it's fine if it's free on YouTube, really? Okay, I'm seeing many people say that. Okay, now I'm seeing Rebuild say you can't. But Dan said a lot of streamers have done it. Okay, let's say I did do it. Would you guys watch with me or no? That'd be fun, right? Like a little movie night on Twitch. Oh, Caroline Kwan does it? Ooh, do we do a Twilight watch party tomorrow then? I'm down. Okay, I might stream that tomorrow then.
You can have one thing free for life. Flights, food.
Ooh, what would you pick? I pick food. I pick
gas,
food.
Hotel rooms, clothes and
shoes.
Or
clothes and shoes. Fuck. No. Okay, one thing free, clothes and shoes. I buy everything designer and then resell it. Yeah, easily clothes and shoes, no? Hi, Campecky. Hello. The only smart ones I think are flights, food, or clothes and shoes. But then again, how often are you taking flights, right? You guys have jobs. You can't just like fly randomly in the middle of the week, Oh, hotel rooms, you never pay rent. That means you have a tiny little room as your, or even like a suite. It's not like you're gonna have shitty ass internet, And I still pay clothes and shoes.
What is a recent purchase that you spent too much money on?
At Chanel in Paris during Fashion Week, but it actually wasn't my money. My husband is so sweet. He's like, I want you to have like a pretty woman moment. So he's like, here's my credit card. Go and spend whatever you want. And it was our 46-month anniversary. So it was just so sweet because no guy has ever done that to me and said like, here's my card, like go and Chanel and buy.
Well, you're like a billionaire.
So I guess that wasn't me, but
what did you buy?
Everything.
No,
Thank you, Daddy.
I want this so bad. Okay, first of all, she's a billionaire. She could have done that with her own car and not even be affected. She could probably spend millions in one day and still be just the same, Oh, man, who?
A guy can decline an invitation by saying his girlfriend won't let him go, and everyone will most likely understand.
I've seen this
but
shit.
If a girl declines an invitation by saying her boyfriend won't let her go, people will likely get concerned.
No, I think it's double standards. I think whether it's a girlfriend or boyfriend saying you can't go, I feel like that's like controlling, right? So I don't think it's fair for either one. But yeah, I do see the double standards. Okay, I'm not blind. But okay, let me try to think of a situation. Okay, if you're dating me and your friends are going to the strip club, I'm gonna say no. Isn't that valid though? I feel like that's valid because why are you going to the strip club? You have a girlfriend. I can be naked for you, I'm trying to think of one where a guy would tell his girlfriend she can't go. Is there even a scenario? I think strip club's the only place I would say like you can't go. Right? That's valid though. Besides, I don't care. Yeah.
Oh, hey.
See, I'm normal.
Who?
That ugly woman I saw leaving your house and driving your car.
Club is fine. You can go to the club without me.
First of all, she's not ugly. And second of all, that was me.
Say what?
Oh my god, Live 360.
This is my cat with the big round eyes filter. Let's see what your cat looks like with this filter.
So cute. That is so cute. Oh, here are Firebooks' videos? No, it's okay. I don't want to watch anything Spanish because I can't understand it.
Dana, check this out.
Papa, what are you doing? Oh my god, it's coming off!
No,
Papa,
no,
stop!
it's
not! No, it's coming off!
This has to be an edit, right? There's no way he shaved off his eyebrow. There's just no way. You just went to a club? You're drunk right now? You should go to sleep, I think.
Altier actually, okay.
Wait, Altier donated $5. Alright, Dilly, go dance. Is that TwitchCon? Sorry, my Discord keeps crashing. Sorry. Why would you still miss this? Oh my god, I laughed like 5 times today. We actually should have done gambling. This is the most I've ever laughed. recently, you know what I did. So I think we're even, right, Dilly? We're even. Like what I gave you was priceless. I sent him my nudes. Just kidding.
This is how you actually do it, everyone.
Okay, this is me and Colleen when we were younger. Like me and you need the $10 fine. Discord DM me, I'll send it to you. Yeah, me and Colleen used to beat the shit out of each other when we were kids. One day we just stopped. Like I don't know where we just stopped hitting each other.
You are Asian or Hispanic, whether you are straight or whether you are gay. I will work for all of you. And that's why I also support
POV
marriage
means
equality.
point of view.
Folks don't choose to be gay any more than I choose to be straight. Could you imagine?
Wait, I saw something in chat. Colleen said you eat her food in her fridge? Hell no, I never ate Colleen's nasty ass food. There was one time, it was actually on my Twitter, where Colleen said, like, started yelling at me over text, like, you eat my food, you eat my food. I told her, like, go check down the fridge. It was there. You know who used to eat my food? And her boyfriend at the time? Colleen! Okay, remember my Din Tai Fung taro buns that I bought extra so I could eat it later, my favorite food ever? And he ate it and then laughed and didn't even say sorry? Yeah, no, I never ate Colleen's food. It was always the other way around. Rad, thank you for 25 months. Thank you.
And if you put a fuck in my cup, I will shut the fuck up. And you don't gotta be a baller to give me a ma, give me a ma, give me a motherfucking dollar.
Didn't you cook raw chicken? Okay, and? Did I get sick? Barely.
I smell smoke again. I'm not even kidding. I'm so fucking pissed right now. Hey, Deb, what the fuck are you doing? Nothing. Damien,
Mom,
hey.
we don't smoke, Mom.
You don't smoke. What do
I'm
you
doing
do?
summer reading.
Summer reading? What the fuck kind of pen is that? You're
My
not
new
even
pen.
in school, Damien! Who the fuck are you?
Okay, honestly, if you told me that was a pen, I'd believe you. Or if you told me that was like a butt plug or dildo, I believe that. The fact that you hold grudges is your toxic trait. Because I feel like it's just so disrespectful and rude. I would never eat anyone else's food. People do it to me. I feel like it's so unfair. Din Tai Fung is so good. We can go. Even though I did say Trader Joe's dumplings are better than Din Tai Fung's. I missed it. Okay, that's kind of funny. No, my what's it called? Okay, I need to stop looking at this. What's it? Pet peeve is when people just like take advantage of me. You know? You know what I mean? That's what it feels
How
like.
to find a boyfriend in Japan while getting free unlimited food
Ooh,
and drinks. I got to
taking notes.
experience Aiseki, which is basically real-life Tinder/speed dating in Japan. These are restaurants where girls can eat and drink as much as they want for free and be paired with guys to
Ooh.
talk to.
Oh my god, I
But
need to go
guys have to
here.
pay to get in. It's only free for girls. I went with my friend because you have to speak Japanese, and we were hungry, so we ordered all
I
the
don't
food
speak
off the menu
Japanese.
and got unlimited refills on our drinks. At first, there were no guys in the restaurant, and it was all groups of girls, which was fine by me because I'm honestly just here for the free food and drink. If I could speak Japanese, I would want to eat here every night. I mean, it's free. And the food is pretty dang good. And there are games you can play. You can even order a blanket or a charger. Eventually, guys started showing up, but they didn't come to our table. So we ordered more food. Right before we were about to leave, we got randomly paired with a group of 3 guys. I was nervous to talk to them at first, but they were really nice. But unfortunately, there were no sparks because most of them were married and had kids and lied about their names. But
Someone's complaining about equality. Men pay for this for a reason, right? You know why women are free? Because no woman would pay for this kind of shit, but men do, so might as well make it a business, right? I want to go here though. That looks so fun.
Who's a good boy? Did you hear about
And
the
they're
neighbor?
married, so who
Sugar
cares?
dog's pregnant. She's gonna have 9 puppies. You know anything about that, buddy? Boy, you okay?
Oh, I know what host clubs are. I actually want to go to a host club.
Do you have a big
Yes.
Oh, man. Oh, wow, that was instant.
Big, bro.
Yo, this went out the screen.
Wait, I want to do this lie detector test so badly. I want to hire someone, bring in Yaga, we do like a lie detector stream. But apparently Eric said the guy who's doing the test is a scammer and just lying. I mean, it's still funny content, yeah.
You don't want to make a deal with the devil.
Ooh, you're the devil. You're the guy who's been under my bed.
Remember, they stand behind me, I protect them.
How about
They stand next to me, I defend them.
Are you
Stand
talking about her?
against me, I show no mercy.
I'm so sorry. Fist bump. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, if that were me, I'd be extra nice to that kid. Just in case, you know? Anyways.
А что, блядь? Ты заснял? Да. Я заснял, смотри. Ебать.
What? Okay, I don't want to watch this.
Oh, 对不起，对不起。哦，没有厕所，老板，对不起。哦，抱歉，老板，对不起，我找不到厕所，我找不到厕。
I'll translate it. I'm so sorry. There's no bathroom. This is so dumb. You guys laugh at this shit. This is men humor for sure. Oh, apparently we're almost out of videos. So in case you want your video submitted, I've been laughing a lot today. So you want to win $10? Post into my media share in Discord. If you make me laugh or I find your video very interesting, I'll give you $10.
Dad, I got a question.
Yep.
But you can only use one yes and one no. You can't use it 2 times. You understand?
Yep.
Okay. Do you like guys?
No.
Are you lying to me?
Yes.
All right. Let me ask the same exact question. Let's start over. All right.
Yes, Am said as many
like
videos as
guys?
you want.
Yes.
Are you lying to me?
No. Nah, güey, de las dos maneras.
All right, next one.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah. I was just wondering if you could help us, please. We're really worried. My dog, Lucy, she's gone missing. Have you seen her? What's funny?
Is this a joke?
No.
Is there something wrong with that dog?
What do you mean there's something wrong with it? Yeah, she's got
Is that
disability.
disabled?
Yes. She's disabled.
Wait, this is people when they see Kenji.
Hand on heart. Now, you're saying that it's serious.
How can you look at her and laugh? Doing it again.
Look.
That's disgusting.
Look.
I wish I never showed you this now, because that actually makes me really upset, because I know that she's out there somewhere by herself, and there's people like you walking around laughing at her. Be all posted everywhere.
I'm not going to go out of my way to look for the dog, right? But if I see the dog,
there you go.
then I can contact you.
So you don't.
So good, Baba.
Isn't that his whole? Isn't that like his whole thing? Like the more wet? That's funny.
Water. I think you ordered